What's poppin'? 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 What the fuck is popping? What the fuck is popping? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is popping? What up, y'all? I'm currently on OBS right now, but you see those tabs right there. I can't do nothing about it. So yeah, we just here to smoke, you know. I've been recording for 7 minutes now, so I ain't really missed nothing. Love some sativa, boy. Can I flip my camera? Because I just realized that this shit is not... Y'all already know. Who in this bitch? I see I got a viewer. That's probably the Twitch people watching my shit. And I can't see who's in my shit? That's crazy. Anyways, I'm about to break some of this limelight down. And with my Wi-Fi being down, I might either turn the TV on and watch some shit, or I might do it on my phone. I might do it on my other phone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might do it on my other phone. I was about to smoke some of this OG Pop-Tarts, but nah. That's definitely gonna be lunchtime shit right there. And it's 8:54. So we got time. Lord, if I haven't thank you already, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. Ooh, thank you, Lord. No matter what thoughts are being thought about me, no matter what is being said about me, no matter what is being done to me, Lord, you're always there, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Amen, Lord. Bro, I really wanna... Hold on, y'all. Cause I'm not sure how long it's gonna take for this fucking internet to pop back up, bro. So let me see something. It's all good. Alright, so what about? So we already got connected to the Wi-Fi, right? Bob and Bob. I just want to see what's on YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie. I just want to see what's on YouTube. I'm gonna go down the home page.
And I got a few items up under my belt. Ooh, bitch, I'm a big gangster. Turn around with this foreign look. We pop out at your party. I'm with the game, and this gon' be a robbery. So tuck it. Cause every time I wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-48, I can't even see. We killing each other. I shoot from the earth. I got a blicky. I keep it with me. I never been shot, but I know that it hurt. My daddy said, trust no man but your brothers. And never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said, I'm just that used to be in my room with you. Now you going on and see it through the phone now. I just stick to my pip. And I got a few items up under my. You shower every day. You let a nigga ask you that. He just asked you that. I'm trying to use that.
Hey, Drop, I know what you did last summer on digital already. Crazy. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserves good things. You should let me love you. Let me be your one, two. Anyway.
I'm gonna go to hell for answering all these on camera. Me. To put it in the easiest way possible, when you up. She nailed it. There's no such thing, though. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna go to hell for answering all these on camera. Me. To put it in the easiest way possible, when you up. She nailed it. There's no such thing, though. I mean, you pay the price when you're on live TV every week. You fall on your face for the world to see. How many times have I gotten injured on camera when doing something? Is that a botch, or is that just the price you pay for being an athlete? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? It's the lumps that are on my head post most matches I have.
I got twitch right here. I got twitch right here. I'm
It's just so weird to explain.
I got computer right here. I got twitch right
It's
here.
just such insider terms. It's when you hit the mat. I'm just gonna put it that way. I've had many. I mean, just look at the past Sunday that happened. There was a lot, because there was a few times I hit the floor and I was like winded instantly. You gotta let the most over person on the roster answer that one. Hey, I'm just trying to follow in your footsteps. No, you're miles ahead of me in the category of overness.
A sold-out Dignity Health Arena just jumped to their feet.
Everybody likes you. Men, women,
They like you.
children, babies. Popular.
Yeah.
Just popularity. Me.
Oh
It's
man.
the easiest thing to do.
You just put it on
Flex.
me.
I'm not on your lovely little collector cups. I'm not on the cover of the program. I'm barely promoted.
That's a shoot. A work is something that's a little bit more, I want to say, scripted and put together. Shut up, JD.
I feel like I'm gonna go to hell for answering all these on camera. That's the magic, baby. You never know, especially with me, what's going on, what's real, what's not, what's scripted, what isn't. It's an instinct that you can develop. It's a hard thing to do, though. That one's a little easier. Babyface is a good guy, and a heel is the dastardly villain. Fascinating question that I would have a wildly different answer for at different stages of my career. I think the default, I would always say heel. I'm one of those guys that a lot of people point to and say that is a born villain. It's much easier, I feel, to get a large group of people to hate you or dislike you than to truly love you. And there's a lot that goes into getting it done. Like, it's consistency, it's longevity, it's your look, it's your attitude, and it's easier to come out and just be like, your sports team stinks, and then they instantly can
it's hard because I'm in this kind of like tweener situation. So it's like I'm a good guy, but I do bad things, but people still cheer me. So it's like I like to walk that line a little bit. But if I were to choose either baby or heel, I do really like being the villain. I just love being like mean to people. I just love it.
Evil.
I can hear him breathe. Selling is something that I take great pride in. It's when you react to whatever just happened. And it doesn't even mean the moves. It can be anything. It could be in a promo, selling what the person has just said to you. It could be anything, but it's just the reaction from whatever just happened. It's so hard to like talk about wrestling in insider terms. Because I'm like, someone's going to watch it and get mad. And I'm like, I don't want people to get mad at me.
This video is sponsored by everything420.com. So I hit up the plug and kindly request an ounce of Zaza Pachulia.
A Zaza Pachulia.
Everything420.com.
Hold on. Let me get my speaker. Wait, the speaker gonna be connected to. Shit, yep, never mind. It's gonna be connected to this phone. It's all good. I just need to cut off this fan. Hold on. And I ain't gonna lie, my dumb ass should've. I really should've went with my first fucking mind and load up that OG Pop Tarts. Cause I got no fucking Wi-Fi. I got no fucking internet. I need to fucking sleep this day away. I need to. Fuck, I might go into the Black Pack. You feel me? Like, real shit. Real shit. I might, not for real though. Hold on. Not for real though. I feel like I got like one bud left in here. Which is crazy. Actually two. Actually three. Yeah. And I got one bud left for this Lime Life. Well, 2 buds left for this Lime Life. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that Black Pack right here because that's gonna be my next thing. I wanna kill this bowl. Matter of fact, let me kill this shit right now. Well, I don't know. We finna see. Stupid ass. And I'm curious, would I be able to see this mobile video on my content in my creator dashboard? You feel me? Like, I want to know if I can do that because I will upload this on YouTube. I would definitely upload it on YouTube. Even though I got this going right here, I would definitely upload this on YouTube just to see how that shit roll. I'm gonna leave that sativa vendor. But I'm about to break down some motherfucking indica. I'm not gonna smoke it right now. I'm gonna try to wait at least until like 10 or 11 to hit some more shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I be wanting to enjoy my high. That'd be my thing. I be wanting to enjoy my high and It just chill, like. It seems like it's so hard to just chill and enjoy highs these days. Hold on. Cause I'm still recording. In case y'all need to see. Oh, this way. But yeah. I'm just about to replace the water right quick. I can't really. Well, I can, but like I don't really wash this bitch like I want to after every use, because as you see, you can see the brown is building back up. This was looking like a brand new bone yesterday, but now it's just building up and shit, which is not a bad thing, cause it's easy to clean that shit out. Like, look at this fucking bowl. This bowl was fucking clear as day yesterday. Now that bitch is horrendous. But yeah. Can I? Let me see something. Hold on. I want to see if I can like put that bitch like, cause I'm about to use this. You feel me? So I'm gonna see if I can. No, I feel like there's too much. I feel like there's too much. Yeah, that's kind of too much. You can't really turn that bitch. Wait, you should. Yeah. Oh, you can't. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. It's all good. I'm not mad. I was just curious because I don't know how the microphone is doing right next to my phone, because my microphone is like right behind my phone right now. Like, this is my phone and that is my microphone. Like, literally, like, this is my phone and this is my microphone. Like, so yeah. Put this shit back up. And let's run this video. That bitch is called Different Types of Smokers. That's what it said. Most annoying type of smokers.
This video is sponsored by everythingfor20.com. This video is sponsored by everythingfor20.com. So I hit up the plug and kindly request an ounce of Zaza Pachulia. 3 hours later, still empty-handed. Whole time he talking about he 15 minutes away. So now I'm itching my neck, starting to tweak out, while Shorty over there falling into a coma.
What?
So I hit up the plug and kindly request an ounce of Zaza Pachulia. 3 hours later, still empty-handed. Whole time he talking about he 15 minutes away. So now I'm itching my neck, starting to tweak out, while Shorty over there falling into a coma. He's here. Give us 3 days, and that pack going missing. See, these days, I'm what we would like to call, well, a fiend, addict.
That's crazy.
The plug let us see me
An ounce in 3 days is crazy, bro. Seriously, an ounce in 3 days is crazy. I'm trying to think. Yeah, not for real. With my fucking bone, bitch, man, half an ounce will last me 2 weeks, bitch. A half an ounce. This nigga said an ounce lasts him 3 days. Like, that's insane. What? Like, that's crazy.
Money every time, fact. I'm what we would like to call, well, a fiend, addict. With a mommy the plug let us see me coming, that's good money every time, facts. Reliable consumer. See, if I had to describe myself as anything, the type of smoker I am, I'm a custy. Purchasing every week, every day. I don't cop up 1 week, the plug get to asking me if I'm good.
Hey, that's why I only get my shit from the dispensary or from E. You feel me? And she is not finna ask me if I'm good. She gonna think it's a good thing that I'm not asking her for some motherfucking weed. Maybe. I don't know. We'll never know.
Nigga, see, if I had to describe myself as anything, the type of smoker I am, I'm a custy. Purchasing every week, every day. I don't cop up 1 week, the plug get to asking me if I'm good. Nigga getting worried and shit. But hold up. Let me ask you something. What type of smoker is you? You a lightweight? You a fiend? You got the flex? Let me know in the comments. But let's get into the vid. Types of smokers I hate. The freeloader. Word to everything I love, I despise you people. Freeloaders, that's one of the select few niggas that try and get right off your hard-earned splits and never put in no product, not contributing nothing. No za, no funds, can't even throw in 5 on the splits, not even a match. Like, damn, you could have at least bought some paper and some grobs. But no, niggas is inconsiderate. Yo, what's good, my heart? Yo, we not even cool for real. Watch out, beloved. What's that you got? That's that gas?
Yo.
Nah, it is block work. You don't want this. Reggie, let me see that real quick, bulls. Bro, back up. Where's your spliff? Nah, mine's at the crib. Well, I got you next time, word. Next time? You could see this shit next time. Fuck out of here, lame man. Like, it's cool to be empty-handed every now and then, but if you ain't never got it on you, then you're never seeing this spliff. Simple. But you see, what be pissing me off the most is when the freeloaders have audacity. Come on, big bro, let me see that. Fine, nigga, here, you fiending. Good luck. You wrote this? Yeah, why it's valid? I mean, fine, like, it could be better if they could do it too. But ain't gonna lie, you should roll another one. Yeah? Roll another one? You weren't even supposed to see this one, brother, man.
Literally.
See, you killed it, okay? Let me see that. Damn, my fault, beastie. I ain't know niggas was stingy. Stingy? You come around searching for blunts like hub bops, clockwork. Every time I'm about to light a split, I see relax, bro. Niggas be acting like they ain't never gonna buy no more weed, bro. Like, damn. You never got nothing to offer. You ain't even got coins, couldn't put in the garage, papers, a lighter. Look, boss, man, ain't gonna lie. Most of the time, I pull up empty-handed, bleaching off the rest of y'all backs. But for you, I got you. Just let me up this one time, I got you next time. You know I'm good for it. But niggas is never good for it, though. Not put it in is one thing. But the other type of human I hate, oh, Mr. I can't roll. See, this y'all niggas who smoke on a daily, right? Chain smokers. Smoking for the front, but ain't never learned how to roll. Like, you just moving backwards. Can't roll not even a backwood, not a molly, not even a damn swisher. And yes, girls are mostly looking at y'all on this one. Oh, word? So you gonna light up? Yeah, I'm about to light me up. I'm about to spark this big boy spliff, you heard? I could smoke with you? Negative. Are you high? Not yet, because you not trying to swing that. Shit sound like a you problem. Where to my mother? Better get the rolling your own shit. Y'all want life handed to y'all. I don't like that. Roll? Oh, no, baby. I don't even know how to roll. I thought you be smoking big gas. I do. But if other people hard work, silly, even if I wanted to, I don't even got nothing to roll with. Shh. Quiet down, Ida. Why the fuck? I know just the place to get all your 420 needs and wants. Legally, of course. Oh, word? That's cool. I ain't everything 420 back. Pre-rolls. They got edibles too? The grinder? Well, I'm trying to smoke. Some of y'all for sponsoring this video. Word, thanks. So what do I get? Like, I can have that? You gonna roll up with that? I'm trying to smoke. Some of y'all can't roll at all. But I don't know what's worse. Not being able to roll or rolling up straight bad flexes every trip. And that brings me to the next type. The bad flex. See, I don't understand how niggas could sit there and smoke their life away for years on end and somehow still go out there and roll straight floaters, no Trey Young, bad spliff. Like, bro, what are you doing? I ain't gonna lie, there's a million different ways to roll a bad spliff, but I'm gonna give you a couple. 1, too much or too little grabber. For all my grabber lungs out here, you should already know. Too much grabber and you just rolled up a spicy spliff. Lungs punching at every puff. Damn, you rolled this game? Of course, my heart. Nah, I'm worried, gang. Why you say that? Cause, bro, your shit be spicy. Last spliff I smoked from your hands, that was hot. Come on, bro, don't play with me like that. Alright. Nah, gang, bro, this shit is hot. You wildin'. Niggas be rolling 50% grobs in a spliff. But even worse than too much is too little grobs. Niggas be rolling a little sprinkle. Throw that shit in sparingly. Leaving a spliff with a gentle pull. Word of mommy, I'm not smoking that. I feel like I'm smoking a breath of fresh air. Number 2. The spliff is too loose or too tight. See, if the splizzy is loose, mad dirty weed is gonna get in your mouth on every pull. And I don't know about you, but if you ever got a piece of weed stuck in the back of your throat, just know, suffering. Even when that shit is gone, it still feel like it's back there. I done killed like 5 water bottles and that still stuck. Roll too tight and the airflow gonna get blocked. Now you struggling to get a good pull. Yo, what the fuck? Okay, what the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck?
Deconstruct the whole blunt and re-roll another one. See, usually I don't judge, but if there's one type of smoker that really gets on my nerves, bro, you trying to smoke first? Yes? It's the nigga who needs weed before anything. Smoking weed for the sustenance. See, they not smoking, they can't even operate right, can't even function properly. Eating that shit for breakfast. And for me, this be my girl. I swear to God, y'all think I smoke a lot? Bro, I'm a little pup compared to her. All jokes aside, she be bugged out. And if you watching this, love, my fault. You be chilling, right? In the crib, not doing nothing. Next thing you know, hey, babe, I'm about to go play ball in the field. Babe, I'm hungry. Can we go get food first? Roll one before we go, please. Whoa, it's quiet for that. You do that. You the one that wanna... What? Right, relax. I got you. Damn. So then we smoke, grab us some munchies, probably some slim chickens or something. We get back to the spot. Babe, I'm ready to bust this shit down. Let's eat. Eat? Nigga, are you dumb? It depends who you ask. What happened? I'm trying to smoke first. But, we literally, like, you know, just smoked before we left. Like, not even 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You sure you need to... So what, though? I'm trying to be high before I eat.
You're not high now?
God damn, you forgot? You need that taste of weed fresh on your breath or something? Yes, maybe I do. So, We gotta smoke before we get the food and then before we eat. By the time we get done smoking, the food already done got cold as fuck. Shit mad annoying. And you thought that was it? Hey, babe, that food was mad good. Ain't gonna lie, love, that shit was cold. Ice pop. Never again. I guess. You trying to smoke? Best believe I ain't get to play no ball.
I ain't get to play no
Louisiana
ball.
is preferred
Oh man.
Hey, Dr. Blake Vidrine here with Louisiana.
This video is sponsored by everythingfor20.com. So I hit up the plug and kindly request an ounce of Zaza Pachulia. 3 hours later, still
The Zaza Pachulia.
I got paid $2 million, that's just for performing. I'ma light this joint up, I won't give you a warning. Trees from the grower, on a pound of weed so I move slower. Say she came to the studio back in the day, but I don't know her. Smoke Khalifa Kush, my eyes lower. Mind of a stoner, fuck that, mind of a owner. Rolls Royce, mind getting chauffeured. Always getting to the point, always rolling up a joint, always staying on my grind, this ain't comfort. Always staying on my grind, this ain't comfort. One and Kush, make sure they got what they come for. Roll me up a joint, but I need one more. My niggas on my bitch bed and my weed strong. Ain't telling niggas nothing, that's what the police for. I'm doing great at my job, you should be doing yours. A lot of smoke in the air when I open my door. My clothes supposed to be tailored, cars supposed to be foreign. Life full of action scenes, it ain't supposed to be boring. Count this money up and do the same thing in the morning. I got paid $2 million, that's just for performing. I'ma light this joint up, I won't give you a warning. She gon' jump right in my car, don't care about her boyfriend. She gon' bring some of her friends and tell them to join in. Stay away from the drama, I try to avoid it. What I give them, what they getting, what I give it, what I give it, what they give it. They walk me in the back door, I'm the owner of it. I drop cushion, no Jay, you a stoner because of it. I roll up another one, that's another roach clip. I got busted with 3 joints, they waited and told me it was a zip. That's a lot of weed smoked in one sitting. Break it all down and got the nerve to tell me it won't fit. I'm the last one smoking and the first one rolling up sticky. Weed snob, that means I'm picky. I got paid $2 million, that's just for performing. I'ma light this joint up, I won't give you a warning. She gon' jump right in my car, don't care about her boyfriend. She gon' bring some of her friends and tell them to join in. Stay away from the drama, I try to avoid it. What I give them, red eyes. What we giving, red eyes. What they getting, red eyes. What I give them, red eyes. They getting red eyes. What I give them, red eyes.
Fuck that shit.
specially designed for middle-aged and elderly men. Comfortable, slip-on, and non-slip walking shoes. Got wide feet, high ins.
My life in the sunshine.
So I literally have a little bit.
I don't love 'em, I don't chase 'em, I duck 'em. Smoke something, go to one new state soon as I fuck 'em. Niggas be pressed for pussy, he ain't nothing. Instead of worrying about who that bitch fucking, why don't you get you some money? 9 times out of 10, you see me stunting. Game running, wanna know my hotel and who on the ring when she coming, I keep it 100. Get love from the hoes, but it's money over bitches, nothing above it. Like the weed out, like my engine when I speed up. Bitches holding they weed full of trees with their pretty feet up. Them suckers all that imitate, but they can't beat us. So super high, look in the sky when you will see me, bruh. Cup my speakers up, drowning out what the critics say. Just continue to smoke and remain G as fuck. Polo socks, match my polo hat. You see me once, it's a known fact that she ain't coming back. Now Taylor gang that.
Shit changed, even by the horses in my motor when I switch lanes. And I beat it running with it in that big chain. Heavy in the game, little homie, I'm doing big things, big things.
And they bitches, they mesmerize, they recognize, I keep it so G.
I keep it so G.
Hey, get you some money fucking with me. I don't love 'em, I don't chase 'em, I duck 'em.
Try to get paper out of Rucker, don't know shit about her. I take you up where it's cloudy. Ain't one of them lame
Still rockin' Prada, I go to Louis and blow a couple thousand. One of my baddest bitches rolling up while I'm driving. And she don't even smoke, just hit it once while she light it. My game tight, sell and sign it. Them niggas just blingin', they really ballin'. Singing they being honest, claiming that's your wife, but we ain't callin'. She all in my hotel suite at 3 in the morning. Taking her clothes off, inhaling weed and coughing. Say the first time chiefin', but say she don't do this often.
Since I was 16, I had all the intentions to keep it G. Take niggas hoes and smoke hella trees with them. As for your team, you niggas in the stands, you just looking out on curling to these cookies and them planning still paper over. Puss.
And ain't shit changed in my horses in my motor when I switch lanes. And I beat it blinding with they diamonds and they big chains. Heavy in the game, little homie, I'm doing big things, big things. And they bitches, they mesmerize, they recognize, I keep it so G.
I keep it so G.
Get you some money fucking with me.
I don't love 'em, I don't take 'em, I walk something. I live.
I live life sucker free. That's why the niggas you be with talk down like they don't fuck with me. I get money realistically, and the homies show me love. Groupies wanna leave the club with me. Ain't nothing to a G. Let your hair blow in the breeze.
On some bomb ass weed.
Get high.
Moves not at just beat.
Do it like I do it for TV.
670.
5 Damier LVs. 7 something with tax. And when I'm on the plane,
Got the carry on the match.
nigga, that's fly shit. Trying to peep game, little homie.
Just watch this.
Homie, just watch champagne in my cockpit. Talk about you got a man, mommy, just stop it.
Please, as we proceed to give you what you need.
Roll up on weed.
And I here living it. Niggas know that we doing our thing, cause we out here killing it. Say what? Cause I rep the gang, 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 gang. Ain't nothing changed. Still rep the gang, still rep the gang.
Self-made, been through what I've been through. So I know what I know. I write on rap songs that the bitches will get into. So the hoes won't roll. First class go to another coast. Just to smoke kush, I know a nigga who rolls. And that's on the real, mama. If you try to slide, gotta bring one for real. Just another day in the life, another plane, another night. Getting faded with another nigga wife. Drinking hella champagne, take a break with a Sprite. Then I'm up in the A, if they catch another flight. Niggas repping the gang, simply because everything else lame. The fans want real niggas, the hoes looking for change. I seen it all, player in the game. First they biking the flow, now they
Tangerera Sprite is horrible. I can't see how you was drinking that shit. But this nigga did put everybody on to Bombay. So, yeah, I tried that Tangerera Sprite shit. Ugh. And I think Tangerera is a gin, huh? Like, I think that shit is a gin. Like, that shit is weird as hell. Like, I don't know. It's different. You know the song I'm waiting for. You know the song I'm waiting for. Come on, play it for me right quick so I can light up this fucking bone. Play it. Play it. Ooh, you fucking ass.
Inspire Charter Academy. Student success starts with strong
Bitch.
foundations. We build academic.
Play it. Shout out to Taylor Gang, rolling up them paper planes. 501 young. He's talking, but they don't want none. What up, Will? Where's Will? Haven't seen Will in a while. Yeah, bitch. I'm high, so I say it like that.
Bottles of Clico and ashes on the floor, towel under the door. We wasn't supposed to even smoke. I ain't tripping, never slip or slacking on my pimping. Drop the nerd, you wick 'em, smoke a drink with he who's winning. Ain't like them guys who whine and dine to keep their women. My bitches only want two things, that's to get high and kick it. Try my pop prescription, take a couple shots with lemon. Usually have to watch a movie to see how I'm living. Yeah, so what's the hold up? Way to bring the bottle, get them easy riders rolled up. Self-made G, did everything on my own, bruh. In my late 30s with money is what it's on, bruh.
Crack another bottle, get the weed rolled up. And girl, you know I got it, everything's on us. I talk it a lot cause I'm getting bankroll. And they follow me anywhere that my planes go. Said she never been. What? Say what? Said she never been. What? Say what? Said she never been. I'm getting bankroll. And they follow me anywhere where my plane goes. I said she never been.
Crack a window,
We gon' smoke this endo, saying that you still high from last night.
You try to pass, try to beware of the fast life. Kick it with the planes and
This
it'll
gon' be your last flight. Yeah.
OG hash, let you stumble to class right.
The sex great, no, I don't give her no half pipe. Ooh,
Housekeepers knocking,
we don't let them in.
rolling doobies up, room with a jacuzzi tub.
Said she never been.
In the game, I am a veteran.
After we fucked with the doctor prescribed medicine.
Let you hit it
Once then you sleeping.
A fly nigga
Traveling the world, taking your girl for the weekend. And getting bankroll. Anywhere that my plane goes. Said she never been. Said she never been. Said she never been. I'm getting bankroll. And they follow me anywhere where my plane goes.
Said she never been.
Yes. I appreciate the follow. What's up? What's up? Let me give you a follow right quick too. Can I follow you? There we go. Boom. I appreciate the follow. Yes. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? My Wi-Fi is down on my computer, so I'm just doing it on my phone, but I'm still recording, you know. So yeah, that's why it looks like this right now. I'm just trying to do what I do, you know. How you doing though? How you doing? How you feeling? What you doing? What you feeling?
What's going on? Or about this feeling? What you got me feeling? Cause every time I try to leave, I'm right
Pass
back
and
again.
join.
Yeah.
I already hit it. What you mean pass and join? Like,
Walking on the sea.
do you want me to give you a virtual contact right quick?
Cause when
Cause that's
times
all I can do.
get hard and at night you're all alone. I'll be the one you go. And tell them where we might
Go. We go.
Every time you look up, baby,
I'm right back again.
flying in the air.
I got the lyrics wrong. I'm sorry. No telling when. No. Yeah, bro. This is my song. Oh my god.
Every time you look up, baby, I'm right there, flying in the air. So let all of your fears go. We never spend the night low. We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. We go up,
Yeah.
I'm not coming down. You and me, so you ain't
Coming down either.
Let's write our names on the cloud, break something down.
You still in here?
Pass it all around.
A maid.
She a keeper.
What? I'm sorry.
'Cause
Forgive
when
me.
times get hard in the night, you're all alone.
I'll be the one you call. And tell them where we might go.
Every time you look up, baby, I'm right there, flying in the air. So let all of your fears go. We never spend the night low. We go up, 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 up,
Yeah.
up. We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. We go up, 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 up. 'Cause everything's better when you're high. 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 If you don't smoke, I don't know why. 'Cause everything's better when you're high. Everything's better when you're high. Everything's better when you're high. If you don't smoke,
I don't know why.
With Premium Light, people can watch me doing this ad-free.
Hey! I don't know this song. Okay. Crime, Bud, and Women. I didn't know the first song, Red Eyes, and I don't know this one.
joint in my hand, the other one on the wheel. If she don't do it, guarantee
guarantee another one will. I'm into getting money, I love the way it feel. We order up them bottles and drink them before they spill. I'm getting all them dollars, a few weeks, another meal. Don't got a lot of time, so I spend that with my children. 20K a level, like fuck it, I'll pay the bill. 80-20 mile way, no, we can make the deal. To make it this far, you gotta hone in on your skills. No hotel this time, we want the villa. Been them niggas, we the winning team, still wanna smoke weed, get my money up and just chill. Bring a couple chicks over so we can film. Ain't no fantasy, it's all real. Taylor gang in the house, bring them $1,000 meals. What can I say? I choose the life of a G over a square all day. Lot of crime, blood, and women. There's nothing left to do if you stay away. They outside, I stay out the way. Stay on my job, money always chase.
Would never change my play away.
And keep something put up just in case.
Yeah.
Got what it takes to go and get that new house by the lake. I go hard for my family's sake. My son and my daughter gon' be proud when they hear my old tapes.
Yeah.
My kush making clouds by the fireplace getting baked. Maybe tomorrow have a jet ski race. Might crack a couple bottles on a beach day. Multi-million-dollar calls about release dates. This ain't made for swimming, dog. These are deep waves. Never rush nothing. Went through each phase. Heard my music, I'm the reason for your kush cravings. Held it down, they call me the anchor. Say she wild and can't anybody tame her. Now she wanna be a gangster. Rolling weed, it's been a week since we seen the neighbors. Damn, it feels good to be a Taylor. What can I say? I choose the life of a G over a square all day. Lot of crime, blood, and women. There's nothing left to do if you stay away. They outside, I stay out the way.
Out the way.
Stay on my job, money always chase.
I would never change my play away.
And keep something put up just in case. Clap your hands. That's the only way it could be. You gon' be broke, not me. Money in my pocket, new clothes on my back. I'm like that, Jack.
That was a nice one. I would never ever stop smoking.
Y'all made me cry, man. Fuck y'all, man. I'm like that, Jack. Money in my pocket, new clothes on my back. I'm like that, Jack. Y'all made me cry, man. Fuck y'all, man.
Real nigger. Real nigger. I'm curious.
Support for NPR Music and the 2025 Tiny Desk giveaway comes from Moises, powerful AI tools created by musicians for musicians. Learn more at moises.ai.
Hello, thank you guys for coming. This is my first time here, and I do have a very quiet voice, so if you do actually have to cough, you actually do need to leave the room, because you won't be able to hear me over it. I don't know who knows my music very well, but we're gonna just do we're gonna do old songs, new songs.
I thought I found the answer to it, eternal happiness tonight, but it was
that's what, like, that's like 50 songs? Okay.
No disrespect to Pink, bro. No disrespect to Pink. No disrespect to Pink. No disrespect to Pink.
I mean, my first time here is amazing. It reminds me. It's been so fun doing this. Really good to meet you. You recommend. Then later on, I can push it in my head. One after one, now you're something. And now you're sitting on my head. Two into one, now you're sitting on my bed. Then later on, I can push it in my head. My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. You recommended to me by some people. I think this went enough now to reach the both of us. So tell me when my hobby is in a rush. Is this illegal? He's 24, yeah.
I was waiting for this song. This is the song I was looking for.
Alright then.
Cause I know they wasn't gonna play
I
Boys
didn't think
Alive.
that's gonna be an
They
audience
probably will.
period.
They probably
I wasn't
fucking
expecting
will.
Such a turnout, so
That's why
thank you guys
I'm
for
gonna fast forward
I'm really
through the whole
nervous.
thing.
See, I'm looking down. I can't look at. I can't. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right then.
It's called illegal.
And I was like, okay, well, I need all these things. But then I was like, you know what, let me try and figure it out and see how it goes. And it's been so fun doing this and going through this process. And I honestly didn't expect this many people to come. Not because I didn't think there was going to be, I didn't think there was going to be an audience, point blank period. But I also didn't expect such a turnout, so thank you guys for coming. I'm really nervous. See, I'm looking down. I can't look at I can't. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right then. My name's Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. You recommended to me by some people. Is this illegal? It feels illegal. I've suffered quite a few times of paranoia. What's your name? I don't know what I should call you. He's 24, yeah. We're getting high around the corner. One after one, now you're sitting on my bed. Then later on, we can talk on it instead. Two into one, now you're sitting on my bed. Then later on, I can feel shame in my head. We'll meet again when my head works like it used to. And maybe next time I'll tell my dog I'm through. I like the fact that we don't communicate, boy. As long as you don't tell her your best mates. One after one, now you're sitting on my bed. Then later on, we can talk on it instead. Two into one, now you're sitting on my bed. Then later on, I can feel shame in my head. One after one, now you're sitting, and now you're sitting on my bed. Two into one, now you're sitting on my bed. Then later on, I can feel shame in my head. My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. You recommended to me by some people. I think this went enough now to reach the both of us. So tell me when my hobby is in a rush.
Get $20 off 5 cans of Zyn. When you take the Zyn, smoke free.
Oh my god.
Find
My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. Two into one, now you're sitting
I love them synthesizers they putting on that shit though. Like,
My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you. You recommended to me by some people. I think this went enough now to reach the both of us. So tell me when my hobby is in a rush.
Fuck with that. Fuck, I don't got no internet right now, but I'm about to add that to my Spotify playlist.
Okay. Well. See, these are obviously very different renditions from the originals of the songs I have, and just hearing them in this way is so... I actually do want to say can we have a big round of applause for the band, just because... No, because literally, to learn it so quickly, to be such young people who have been playing the instrument since what? Queen said that she'd been playing since she was 2 years old. And we were trying to figure out if you can even talk it to. What can you even do it to? But she was playing drums. So, whatever y'all was doing, she was doing drums. But, I just wanted to say that. Because these songs sound so sick in this way. And that's it. All right, let's go.
You wanted to see me fall up.
And I just changed them, now it's funny out. Showing my baby's hands, they grab my... The boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya, you're not looking at me, boy.
I want to know if this is the first part 1 or part 2.
How much I do, I spend in either day that I want. Another day that maybe Tuesday, I will spend a fortune, cause I want to. I know it's a problem, how I lose you, spend in either day that I want. The boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. He doesn't see ya, you're not looking at me, boy. The boy's a liar, the boy's a liar. He doesn't see.
Fuck with Pink. Fuck with Pink. Fuck with Pink. Fuck with Pink.
Meet Go Mining, the project
my
that has turned
my
the
phone
world
that
of
I'm watching
Bitcoin
the
mining
videos on is on
upside down.
20%.
Go Mining
And I
is a
currently got
network
my
of 9
phone
data
that,
centers across the
using
globe. The total capacity of our sites is
on the charger.
Support for NPR Music comes from Capital One, presenting sponsor of the
Let me make this switch.
2025 Tiny
Let me
Desk
switch it over.
Contest. What's in your wallet? Learn more at CapitalOne.com.
talking about what?
Yeah, right? We gon' melt, y'all. Okay, come on. I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books. Where we re-up, relocate, re-off them rooks. So when we pull up, it ain't shit to do but look. In my home, sweet home, I keep chrome next to my bones. Alters my walk to limping. Since I love the feel, I guess I'm passionately pimping. It is what it seems, that thing imprinting through the seam of my jeans. By all means, lost it all from lives to love. But my faith in my money helped me rise above. See, I turned to the Lord when them times got tough. Bullied through the streets, powder I pushed and shoved in that old Virginia. Out of 10 niggas, 9 a guinea. No money, all they know is gimme. God send me, waiting. Heat like Caribbean summers. I've been there. Each year, a different bitch wonder. Who wing she gon' fall under? Push or Mal, guns or Grimes. With me, with thoughts of fucking them cross her mind. Look, Mom, that's right up my alley. I love my family. I want them all happy in Virginia. We smirked at the Simpson trial. Yeah, I guess the chase was wild, but what's the fuss about? See, plenty my partners feeling like OJ. Beat murder like the shit is okay. That's what I do say. Talk the evil that men do. I'm lost in the men too. I miss you, shampoo. We miss you, shampoo. And your grams too. Yeah, come on. I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books. Where we re-up, relocate, re-off them rooks. So when we pull up, it ain't shit to do but look. I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books. When we re-up, relocate, re-off them rooks. So when we pull up, it ain't shit to do but look.
seem like they all got a comment to make in regards to my paper. Now they guessing my weight. They fast to predict the outcome of my fate. Wondering about clips and if they got what it takes. Malice, he think he hard, tough guy to click. And Pusha, he walk around like he swear he the shit. You right on both counts, bitch. Clips is us. And there are some things that you don't discuss. Don't ask me about the Neptunes and what's they fare. Don't ask about the loud screaming chick with the hair. Don't ask about my music and how that's coming about. Don't ask about my album or when's it coming out. Cause I feel like you really being funny on the slide. Now face down, laying on your tummy or you die. I tried being humble. Humble get no respect. Now the first sign of trouble, that's a hole up in your neck. Plus what I look like spending my nights in jail. I could never be a thug, they don't dress this well. I reside in VA, ride in VA. Most likely when I die, I'm gonna die in VA. Virginia's for lovers, but trust there's hate here for out-of-towners who think that they gon' move weight here. Ironic, the same place I'm making figures at, that is the same land they used to hang niggas at. I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books. Where we re-up, relocate, re-off them roofs. So when we pull up, it ain't shit to do but look. I'm from Virginia, where ain't shit to do but cook. Pack it up, sell it triple price, fuck the books. Where we re-up, relocate, re-off them roofs. So when we pull up, it ain't shit to do but look. Press one button, let the wind fall. Who gon' stop us? Fuck the coppers, the mind of a kilo shopper. Seeing my life through the windshields of choppers. I ain't spent one rap dollar in 3 years, holla. Money's the least, drag the bitch by a dog collar. Now hope follow. This is my ghetto story, like Sham. Ice P is the Don Dada. Open the Frigidaire, 25 to life in here. So much white you might think your holy Christ is near. Throw on your Louis V millionaire to kill the glare. Ice trays nada, all you see is pigeons pair. The realest shit I ever wrote, not pop inspired. It's crack pot inspired. My real niggas quote, bitch never cook my coke. Why? Never trust a whore with your child. Had you make believe rappers, I smile. Ha! Canal Street in my style. Why you internet sharing my files? You MySpace niggas. So kill the comparison. I'm South Beach sipping on Seraphim. Royalty check, nigga, I never been. Coke money clean through Maryland. Accountant just gasp with the smell of it. Meet the dealer, ain't a bitch realer. So you ain't got a question why I push her, don't feel ya. Keys open doors, 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 keys open doors. Keep it going, come on, let's go, let's go. Keys open doors, keys open doors. Throw it on the scale, be your goddamn self. Get it how you live, we don't ask for help, no. Word on the street is you gon' love how it melt. I don't come with a pitch, neither the shit sell itself. I yell re-up till I'm locked like Mumia. And get it cross state with the grace of Maria. Keep foreign toys, you gon' know us when you see us. Living street tales, worthy of Don Divas. Keys in the floor, mistress in Dior. Bitch tell me she love me, but I know she's a whore. She could get ugly, she talk to the law, but that's just what I get. It's the roses of war. Fuck the bureau, rather be spending euros. We get fed grapes, fuck hoes and plurals. It's like heaven as I gaze at the mural. What a peace of mind when you cop you some Shapiro's. Cheers to the future as we toast to life. I'm prevailing in Miami, I'm a socialite, nigga. The cars are big, the cribs are bigger. What else? The kids are happy, the perfect picture. Gym star razor, the fruit of my labor. I walk with a glow, it's like the Lord shown favor. These bitches fake like the hoes on flavor, but I don't mind spending. All it is paper. Yeah. Keys open doors, 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 keys open doors.
Is it the smiling faces who greet your child each morning? Is it our welcoming hallways and classrooms buzzing with positive energy?
Is it the clubs, the teams, the engagement?
Keys open doors, keys open doors. Tiny Desk, how we feeling out there, man? Okay, y'all ready to rock with the clips tonight? Y'all ready to get to it today? All right, cool. So while we got y'all here at Tiny Desk, and even y'all watching at home, I need y'all to do me a favor and just gather around. Come on, let's go. Come on, we gon' bounce, y'all. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Yeah, Miami Vice. All my cocaine dreamers, you know, Miami Vice. Push and spit this shit for y'all. Here we go. Young and don't make my cells ride. I shoot you out your chuckers. Push you hear the whispers of all you motherfuckers. Papa said stay free of them suckers. Minus the wicked jumper, street baller like the rucker. Skip to my loo if you looking for a couple. Roosters in the duffel. Keep the hood screaming cock-a-doodle-doo fuckers. Coke by the ton, rap niggas, I'm the one. With basic rhyme pattern, how the fuck you tryna chatter? Ace of gas rappers got them running for their life. Papa lost a young black Socrates, West Indies, bitch, drop the niggas quick. What? With dreams of being a rich man's bitch. But sorry for niggas pull triggers and they shit click. So many bullets jammed in my shit, call me lead fist. Mama, shake the diamond on my wrist. I'm so obnoxious. I don't fear dubs and clock it. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. Got 2 hot rocks in my pocket. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. Big home palm trees and watches. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. My only accomplice, my conscience. Young and learn from me. Let's not be at odds. We're more alike than not. 2 peas of a pod. Same hustles in my hustle now flows. I once gave it away at 30 grams and all. That accounts for all them days in the cold. Seems like hits and cake mix. Can't wait to lick the bowl. But it's a bigger picture. Home trust, I done seen it. From Frankfurt to Cologne, Oslo to Sweden, Italy's Milan to the shores of Nepali. Now I consider Ferrari and Salvador Dali. I'm no longer local, my thoughts are global. That's why I seem distant. Son, expand your vision. Even adorned by Norwegian women. Blonde hair, blue eyes, I'm getting back with a vision. Whip it like they want me all attached to the kitten, and they wonder in these raps if I'm getting. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. I don't fear tubs and Crockett. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. Got 2 hot rocks in my pocket. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. Big home palm trees and watches. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm so obnoxious. My only accomplice, my conscience. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. Oh, yeah. Yo, Tiny Desk, what's up? What's up, Tiny Desk? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Clips, Tiny Desk. This is our first time up here. We did not know it looked like this, y'all. To be honest. Like, for real. We got Daru on the drums. Daryl on the keys. Riley on the keys. We about to get into this new album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Out now. Let's get into it. Said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just getting rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. Yeah. Yeah. You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate.
Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. It seems to be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance.
That is a fucking bar. Close your
TV is
heaven
mud
for the
wrestling.
hell of it. That's crazy.
Sunshine checks, I know better than. Beware my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. It seems to be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. There's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find their guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the revenant. Send orders back down and keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you, the diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't driving the snow like it's the revenant. Send orders back down and keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and bitch.
My bitch.
Let's start from the end. Once this video's done, I'm going to give you the legendary Alice for free. But before I do...
New shit. New shit. New shit. New shit. Man, that joint is called Chains and Whips.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Let me see.
This next joint is called Birds Don't Sing. This is a tribute to our parents who passed away 4 months apart.
No disrespect, no disrespect. This song is so powerful.
Found you in the kitchen, taught discipline. It was all in. Love. You show them love. We got Day One Clips family in here. Day One? Okay. Let's take it back to where it all began. Come on, we gonna party now. Come on, let's go. What? I'm your pusher. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go.
Damn, I got more.
It's about to feel something that they never felt before. Come on, let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. From ghetto to ghetto to backyard to yard, I sell it whip, done whip. And soft or hard, I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump bass like that jack. On or off the track, I'm heavy, cuz fall till you fall and shoot the jump to the Fetty Gov. Sorry, my love, but I'm seeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the whacking on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on a ride. Coochie Chuck Taylor with the dragon on the side. Man, I make a buck, why scram? I'm trying to show y'all who the fuck I am. The jewels is flirting, me damned if I'm hurting. Legend in 2 games like I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. Platinum on the block with consistent hits. While Pharrell keep talking this music shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just grinding. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just grinding. Where my money makers at? Grinding. Where my money makers at? Grinding. Where my money makers at? Grinding. Whoa, whoa. Patty cake, patty cake. I'm the
baker's man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. And you can tell by how my bread stack up. Then disguise it so the feds back up. Watch it, like my whip, like my chick topless. Doing the buck six with me in the cockpit. Grinding, cousin, I got holes for a dozen. Even 11.5, if I see you keep it coming in my way, that's just as heavy as my name. So much dough, I can't swear I won't change. Excuse me if my wealth got me full of myself. Cocky's something that I just can't help. Especially when them 20s are spinning like windmills. And the ice 32 below minus the wind chill. Filthy the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never mind me. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just grinding. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just grinding. Where my money makers at? Grinding. Where my money makers at? Where my money makers at? Grinding. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sing along, y'all.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the line, yeah. Niggas stay in line, yeah. Feeling like me shining. Grinding, grinding, you know what I keep in the line, yeah. Better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining.
We go grinding. You know what I keep in a line. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. We just grinding. Hey, hey, come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, there we go, yeah, yeah. Grinding.
That was just so random and like, what the fuck? Oh, I feel like beating on the desk. Ooh, bring the old school back. Stupid ass. Like, what? Why? Why you think it was a good idea to do on this fucking show right now? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because that shit didn't make sense at all. Like, what the fuck? You dumb little bitch. How dumb can you be? How? How?
Did you know you can call AI now?
I can call it and talk to it.
You
Oh
can
my God.
and talk to it, and it's free.
It's free?
And have a real conversation with it like a real person.
For every loved MCU actor, there is one who is hated by everyone. Starting with Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, it seemed like a perfect casting. But when She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, finally dropped on Disney+, Marvel fans didn't just reject the show, they rejected her. She-Hulk was marketed as a legal comedy with a superpowered twist, but what fans got was something far more chaotic. It broke the fourth wall, dodged traditional story structure, and constantly mocked Marvel itself. It was a show that didn't seem to take its universe or its audience seriously. In episode 3, Jennifer Walters, in full She-Hulk form, is seen twerking with Megan Thee Stallion in her law office. Many
Why is that
Marvel
a
fans
problem?
saw it as the lowest point in the franchise's history. But things got worse when She-Hulk decided to go meta. The show openly mocked Marvel fans, especially the online critics. The finale featured an AI named Kevin.
It stands for Knowledge Enhanced Visual Interconnectivity Nexus.
A parody of Marvel boss Kevin Feige, and openly joked about toxic masculinity, online forums, and fan expectations. Rather than trying to win over critics, the show chose to antagonize them. Now let's talk about Tatiana herself. One major reason she's disliked by hardcore MCU fans is the perceived attitude. In interviews leading up to the show's release, Maslany made comments that rubbed some viewers the wrong way.
Oh,
She
really?
repeatedly emphasized that She-Hulk was not made for Marvel fans, and that it was more of a feminist commentary than a superhero show.
You know, hit it over the head, that it's like a female series or whatever. But I do think it is up for discussion and up for other people's opinion and up for, you know, judgments on her body and all of that. So we kind of head on face all of these things that surprisingly are coming up, you know, in online forums or whatever, where people have like, you know, thoughts and feelings about it. But
Some fans took that as dismissive, and once the show
I mean, it's true. It's real shit. It's real shit. It's real shit, though.
whatever, where people have like, thoughts and feelings about it. But
some fans took that as dismissive, and once the show dropped and was met with criticism, Maslany doubled down, defending every controversial element and leaning in to the "if you don't like it, you're the problem" narrative. She also called out Disney CEO Bob Iger for his remarks on the labor disputes. Maslany publicly slammed him as completely out of touch. Reflecting on her comments later, she acknowledged the intensity of the moment, stating that it was challenging to articulate her thoughts clearly while on the picket line. These statements contributed to the perception that Maslany was at odds with Disney's leadership, potentially influencing discussions about her future involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Moving on to Tom Holland. When Marvel and Sony rebooted Spider-Man for the third time in under 2 decades, expectations were sky high, but Tom Holland nailed the role in a way that felt effortlessly authentic. Even legendary comic writer Stan Lee, the man who co-created Spider-Man, once said that Tom Holland was the best live-action version of the character.
Tom is just the way I had pictured Spider-Man being when I created Spider-Man.
But Tom's appeal goes far beyond the screen. Unlike some
He
actors,
said that for real?
Tom is just the way.
Even legendary comic writer Stan Lee, the man who co-created Spider-Man, for the third time in under 2 decades, expectations were sky high, potentially influencing discussions about her future involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Moving on to Tom Holland, leaning in to the
I'll be right back. Hold on.
"you're the problem" narrative. She also called out Disney CEO Bob Iger for his remarks on the labor disputes. Maslany publicly slammed him as completely out of touch. Reflecting on her comments later, she acknowledged the intensity of the moment. To articulate her thoughts clearly while on the picket line. These statements contributed to the perception that Maslany was at odds with Disney's leadership, potentially influencing discussions about her future. For the third time in under 2 decades, potentially influencing discussions about her future involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Moving on to Tom Holland. When Marvel and Sony rebooted Spider-Man for the third time in under 2 decades, expectations potentially influencing discussions about her future involvement in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Moving on to Tom Holland. When Marvel and Sony rebooted Spider-Man for the third time in under 2 decades, expectations were sky high, but Tom Holland nailed the role in a way that felt effortlessly authentic. Even legendary comic writer Stan Lee, the man who co-created Spider-Man, once said that Tom Holland was the best live-action version of the character.
Tom is.
Even legendary comic writer Stan Lee, the man who co-created Spider-Man, once said that,
quote, "I think Tom Holland 1996 is a great Spider-Man. He is the exact height and age I envisioned when I first wrote Spider-Man. Spidey was never supposed to be too large. How is my friend Tom doing?" He wrote that at 1:28 p.m. on May 19th, 2018. So yeah. That's all the motivation I would have needed. So if I was Tom, boy, I'd be trying to play Spider-Man till I die. You feel me? Real shit. Till I die. Till I die. Like, I would love to have free way to not play a superhero all the time. Like, I can do other movies and shit or whatever. But, like, I would want to play this character until I die. I don't want to just be a variant or none of that shit. Like, I want to be the main one. You feel me? Like, that's crazy.
Tom Holland was the best live-action version of the character.
Tom is just the way I had pictured Spider-Man being when I created Spider-Man.
But Tom's appeal goes far beyond the screen. Unlike some actors who feel distant or overly media-trained, Tom has always seemed like a genuine fan of the Marvel Universe. He's passionate. He geeks out. He grew up loving these movies just like we did. And when he got cast, he stayed humble.
That's gotta be terrifying as an actor. Like, you're walking in with probably your childhood idols.
Do I need to do that? I know we're on different teams. I just don't want to be disrespectful to you.
Surrender.
Sweet.
Behind-the-scenes footage shows him goofing off with co-stars, dancing between takes, doing his own stunts, even injuring himself in the process, all to make the performance more believable. And the fans see that effort. He's not just clocking in for a paycheck, he's invested. Then there's the chemistry. His bond with Robert Downey Jr. made their Tony-Peter dynamic one of the most emotional arcs in the entire MCU.
British, by the way.
Ruined it. I need a text or a text or something.
Thank God you brought your translator.
Exactly.
And of course, there's Zendaya. Let's be honest, fans love a good on-screen, off-screen romance, and Tom and Zendaya's real-life relationship made the Peter MJ pairing feel even more magical. Tom Holland cares about his Spider-Man. He really wants to make the best Spider-Man movies possible. These are the things that makes fans respect him even more.
And I feel like I owe it to them to give and deliver the best version of what the next chapter for Spider-Man looks like. And I think that's really important. And I think the creative integrity for something like that is really important.
Now, while Tom seems to be one of the few Marvel stars who's managed to dodge controversy and just be a great Spider-Man, the same cannot be said for our next actor. Because if you spend even 5 minutes in an MCU fan forum, there's one name that almost always
Brie
sets
Larson.
the comment section on fire: Brie Larson.
That's a damn
Back
shame.
in 2018,
I didn't look, bro.
Brie made headlines.
They was showing this shit blurred, like, bro, like, and I'm just. That's a damn shame. I'm such a Marvel fan to really not agree with typical Marvel fans. That's crazy.
Because if you spend even 5 minutes in an MCU fan forum, there's one name that almost always sets the comments section on fire: Brie Larson. Back in 2018, while promoting Captain Marvel, Brie made headlines when she spoke out about diversity in film criticism. She said she noticed that the press covering her films was overwhelmingly white and male, and that she didn't hate that demographic, but wanted to open the door for more diverse voices.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
Now, while her point was about inclusion, many online twisted her words. Suddenly, she wasn't just an actress, she was a man-hater, a diversity hire, and the face of wokeness in Hollywood. Captain Marvel hit theaters in 2019, sandwiched right between Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. It made over $1 billion at the box office, but fan reactions were mixed at best. Critics praised the film for its female empowerment message, but fans, many called it forgettable, bland, generic. The Avengers cast tension rumors didn't help. Clips from the Endgame press tour started going viral. Awkward moments between Brie and co-stars like Chris Hemsworth and Don Cheadle were dissected frame by frame.
Captain Marvel. So I was figuring out this character, but very much in the dark. There was no script to read. There wasn't even, it wasn't all fleshed out yet with the Captain Marvel solo film either. So it was just kind of finding our way, but it was a good group of people to figure it out with. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra cakes?
People began speculating that she didn't get along with the cast, even though Don Cheadle literally tweeted that the media was reaching, the damage was already done. The internet had made up its mind. Even the Marvels couldn't save her. In 2023, the Marvels hit theaters and flopped hard, and had one of the lowest openings in MCU history. Well, even the Marvels couldn't save her. In 2023, even though Don Cheadle literally tweeted...
Isn't it fun being there for all my extra cakes?
People began speculating that she didn't get along with the cast, even though Don Cheadle literally tweeted that the media was reaching, the damage was already done. The internet had made up its mind. Even the Marvels couldn't save her. In 2023, the Marvels hit theaters and flopped hard, and had one of the lowest openings in MCU history. While that wasn't solely Brie's fault, the entire film was plagued by delays, reshoots, and a franchise in flux, she once again took the brunt of the blame. Ironically, in the Marvels, Brie's Carol was way more relaxed and fun compared to her debut, but by then, many fans had already tuned out. While some Marvel actors seem to attract non-stop controversy, others manage to rise above the chaos, quietly winning over fans without forcing it. And if there's one actress who's done just that, it's Elizabeth Olsen. Elizabeth first joined the MCU in Avengers Age of Ultron back in 2015, and let's be honest, that film didn't give her much room to shine. Her accent was inconsistent, her character's motives were all over the place, and she was mostly there as a side plot. But even then, fans noticed her. There was something intense, something real about her performance. Whether she was grieving the loss of her brother Pietro or ripping Ultron's heart out, Wanda Maximoff had emotional weight.
It felt like that.
But what made people fall in love with her was WandaVision. When Disney Plus launched WandaVision in 2021, it flipped the entire MCU formula. This wasn't a traditional action series. It was a psychological deep dive into grief, trauma, and loss, disguised as a sitcom. Even when Marvel fumbled, Elizabeth held it together. After WandaVision, Marvel had a golden opportunity to explore Wanda further. Instead, they kind of rushed her villain arc in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And while the writing left many fans confused or upset, nobody blamed Elizabeth. In fact, most fans said she was the best part of that movie. Her performance was so convincing, she actually made Wanda's descent into darkness feel tragic,
Still on Netflix would be Doctor Strange in a fight. 3, 2, 1. I just think she's the strongest.
Yeah.
You think she's the strongest Avenger? I do. I know there are debates online, but I do.
Now, while Elizabeth Olsen represents everything fans love about a grounded, powerful Marvel performance, our next actor has been going through a very different journey, because over the past few years, Anthony Mackie, the MCU's new Captain America, has slowly gone from a background favorite to a controversial figure among Marvel fans. He had memorable moments, the on your left gag, the airport fight in the Civil War, even the subtle character work in Endgame when Steve hands him the shield. That moment was emotional, earned, and fans were excited to see where Sam would go next. But then came the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The series had potential, no question. But the writing felt uneven. The pacing was off. The villain arc with the Flag Smashers fell flat. And worst of all, Sam's character started to feel preachy rather than powerful. His final speech to the GRC, while well-intentioned, came off to many viewers as forced and out of place, more like a TED Talk than a superhero moment. And that's when things started to shift.
You have to stop calling them terrorists. What else would we call them? Your peacekeeping troops carrying weapons are forcing millions of people into settlements around the world, right?
But then Anthony Mackie made it worse, because off-screen, he's made headlines for all the wrong reasons. Even if you agree with the sentiment, the way he said it came off as dismissive toward the push for inclusion, especially from someone who literally became the new face of that ship. And it didn't help that when fans asked for more substance in Sam's arc, Mackie often gave interviews that sounded more defensive than thoughtful. Fans wanted Captain America 2.0, but they got someone else entirely. Brave New World was an okay movie. Worldwide. While it did reach the $400 million mark, it's still considered a lower performer within the MCU. Now, while Anthony Mackie's Captain America still feels like a work in progress for a lot of fans, there's one name that will always be above controversy, a man who didn't just win over Marvel fans, he defined them. Because when you talk about the most loved actors in the MCU, you're talking about Robert Downey Jr., the man who built this universe from the ground up in a cave with a box of scraps. He brought something no one expected: swagger, wit, depth, and a magnetic presence that made Tony Stark feel real.
Serving subpoenas?
Yikes. He doesn't like to be handed things. Yeah, I have a peeve. I got it.
This wasn't a perfect Boy Scout or a bland billionaire. This was a genius, a jerk, a visionary, and RDJ played every shade of him flawlessly. He carried the Infinity Saga. From Iron Man to Endgame, RDJ was the emotional and narrative centerpiece of the entire MCU. His chemistry with
I'm gonna hit the ball for that. I ain't gonna lie. Even though it's over with. Fuck it. I just put some of that OG Pop Tarts in there. I ain't putting none of that black pack in there or blueberry muffin or whatever you want to call it.
Before anything else, you set the mood. Because fragrance, it's the first thing you feel. Citrus starts the morning bright and crisp. Fresh clears the air. Clean, effortless, and ground.
Every cast member elevated every scene, whether it was snarky back and forths with Steve Rogers, mentor moments with Peter Parker. He gave the franchise balance, and then came Endgame, where he delivered arguably the most powerful performance in the entire MCU. From I Love You 3000,
I love you 3000.
To that final, defiant I Am Iron Man, fans didn't just cry because a character died, they cried because it felt like saying goodbye to a friend. Even off-screen, fans adore him. Robert Downey Jr. isn't just beloved because of his performance, it's how he treats the fandom. He's humble, he's funny, he shows up for the fans. From fan events to red carpets to random interviews where he surprises kids in Iron Man suits, he understands the weight of what this role means. And let's not forget, he was also the glue behind the scenes. He helped mentor new cast members, pushed for better pay for the original Avengers cast, and he supported storylines that prioritized legacy over ego. When Marvel launched new heroes like Spider-Man or Black Panther, it was RDJ who helped pass the torch, without ever making it about himself. Moving on to Letitia Wright, who has gone from fan favorite to one of the most controversial figures in Marvel's roster. The controversy didn't start on screen, it started online. In late 2020, Letitia Wright came under fire after posting a video that questioned the safety and legitimacy of the COVID-19 vaccine. The video was filled with In late 2020, Letitia Wright came under fire after posting a video that questioned the safety and legitimacy of the COVID-19 vaccine. The video was filled with conspiracy theories and pseudoscience. The backlash was immediate. Fans and health experts all called her out. Instead of apologizing, Wright initially doubled down, claiming she was just asking questions and highlighting concerns about freedom of speech. Even Don Cheadle, a fellow MCU star, got involved in the online war of words because angry fans tagged him about Wright's tweets, and after watching parts of the video she posted, he seemed pretty upset with her himself. Eventually, she deleted the post and went silent, but the damage was done. At a time when the world was in crisis, her platform was seen as reckless, especially for someone working on a franchise as influential as Marvel. Fast forward to the filming of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, a production already dealing with the impossible task of moving forward without Chadwick Boseman. Reports came out that Letitia Wright was causing delays on set due to her stance on vaccine mandates, allegedly refusing to get vaccinated and traveling back to the UK. Marvel never publicly confirmed those reports, and she later denied some of them, but the headlines alone created serious PR problems. Fans who were once rooting for Shuri were now divided, and to make things worse, some viewers just didn't buy her transition into the lead role. While her performance in Wakanda Forever was solid, many felt she lacked the gravitas needed to carry the weight of the Black Panther title. When you go from being the comedic tech genius to suddenly leading one of the MCU's most emotional storylines, the bar is high. Letitia Wright's rise to center stage showed us how complicated stepping into a lead role in the MCU can be, especially when fan trust is shaky. But what happens when a newer actor enters the universe and instantly wins over the entire fan base? No awkward press, no controversy, just pure charisma. That's Florence Pugh. In 2021's Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson was supposed to be the emotional center. After all, it was Natasha Romanoff's long overdue solo movie. But let's be honest, Florence Pugh ran away with it. As Yelena, she brought something Marvel hadn't seen in a while. Razor-sharp humor, emotional depth, and natural chemistry with everyone on screen. She wasn't just a quirky side character, and she felt fully realized, instantly relatable, and refreshingly human. When she appeared in Hawkeye, fans lost it. Her banter with Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld, was a masterclass in comedic chemistry, and it showed that Florence Pugh could thrive in any setting, whether it's a spy thriller or a street-level holiday series. A beacon in Marvel's darkest material, Thunderbolts delves into themes of trauma, redemption, and mental health, marking it as one of Marvel's darkest films to date. Pugh carries much of the dramatic weight of the movie, bringing authenticity and gravitas to the narrative. Her ability to navigate the balance between Marvel brand humor and genuine pathos makes her performance resonate deeply with audiences. The future of the MCU shines bright. With Thunderbolts, Florence Pugh has solidified Yelena Belova's place as a central figure in the MCU. Her performance not only anchors the film, but also sets the stage for future storylines, including upcoming Avengers narratives. As the MCU continues to evolve, Pugh's portrayal of Yelena offers a compelling blend of strength, vulnerability, and authenticity, ensuring that fans will be eager to follow her journey in the years to
come. Me personally, I love all of those actors. All of them. Don't hate not one of them. So, yeah. Who be smoking crack like me? Nobody.
Marvel's The Amazing Spider-Man is now on Webtoon, but this story is
Webtoon?
Peter Parker.
So you guys have been screaming at me in the comments section to make a video on Jeff the Land Shark, which makes perfect sense, right? Not only is he one of the most annoying characters in Marvel Rivals, albeit incredibly fun to play, but he's also incredibly obscure. So there's two types of stories when it comes to Jeff. There's his origin, which we'll cover, and then there's the Infinity Comics, which are just full of these little adorable misbegotten adventures of Jeff, and you're gonna love it. It's absolutely hilarious. So the origin story for Jeff actually comes in kind of the first volume of West Coast Avengers back in 2018, I think it was, and it spans about 6 or 7 issues in terms of how it all kind of ties together. Initially, you don't see Jeff. In fact, what actually happens in issue number 1 is Kate Bishop is just like riding land sharks along the West Coast because they've just somehow appeared somewhere or another and are just kind of attacking everybody, right? And of course, Clint Barton, or at least one of the most overpowered characters of Marvel Rivals, jumps in, and he kind of helps them sort of tag them, but at the end of the day, they don't really know where the land sharks came from, and ultimately the land sharks are kind of led back to water. And then you don't really see anything from them again for quite some time. Instead, with issues number 2 through 5, essentially, it's just kind of like a handful of different villains that are all sort of taking pot shots at the West Coast Avengers. It's hilarious, right? The comic is incredibly goofy, and we can actually cover the comic itself if you guys are interested in it. But Jeff doesn't really come to play until you get to issues 6 and 7. And the reason for that is because what you end up learning in issues 6 and 7 is that the land sharks themselves had actually been created by MODOK, and that MODOK, alongside these other villains, had kind of come together for the purpose of essentially destroying the West Coast Avengers. Now, of course, none of them really succeed, and the land sharks are effectively defeated, along with the regular sharks, that are trying to kill members of the team. But Jeff makes his debut in 6 and 7 when Gwenpool appears with Jeff in tow. Now, as I understand it, the idea behind Jeff as a character is that he was not supposed to be anything serious in Marvel. That all that was really going to happen with Jeff was that Gwenpool would just show up, right, with a different animal or some kind of a critter, name it Jeff, and then ultimately it would die, or it would disappear, or just kind of vanish from continuity, never to be seen or heard from again, and nobody would really ask questions or anything like that. Kind of an on-running gag. Such as it was, people loved Jeff. They thought Jeff was the most adorable thing ever in Marvel. And it makes perfect sense, right? Just this little adorable baby land shark. It's just not something that you see every day. And so Jeff as a character just kind of popped in and out from Marvel after this over a period of time. He was really just more of a background character that would observe things. So in the Gwenpool Strikes Back stories, which Gwenpool was ridiculously OP. In fact, there was one point where she was more powerful than everything in existence and control the multiverse and all kinds of crazy stuff. But she defeats the Hulk, for example, and Jeff is there watching it unfold. A lot of the stories that you guys are really curious about when it comes to Jeff as a character in Marvel really just come from the Infinity Comics. And the Infinity Comics were basically these digital-only comics, and they still are. Marvel does Infinity Comics for all kinds of stuff. But they were just these little textless short stories involving Jeff getting involved in these misbegotten adventures. Although he does do some cool stuff. There's one point where it turns out he has the Infinity Gauntlet. There's one point where he overpowers the event from Marvel.
Look, they just brought him in randomly. Now this nigga is a key player.
Ever in Marvel, and it makes perfect sense, right? Just this little adorable baby land shark. It's just not something that you see every day. And so Jeff as a character just kind of popped in and out from Marvel after this over a period of time. He was really just more of a background character that would observe things. So in the Gwenpool Strikes Back stories, which Gwenpool was ridiculously OP. In fact, there was one point where she was more powerful than everything in existence and control the multiverse and all kinds of crazy stuff. But she defeats the Hulk, for example, and Jeff is there watching it unfold. A lot of the stories that you guys are really curious about when it comes to Jeff as a character in Marvel really just come from the Infinity Comics. And the Infinity Comics were basically these digital-only comics, and they still are. Marvel does Infinity Comics for all kinds of stuff. But they were just these little textless short stories involving Jeff getting involved in these misbegotten adventures. Although he does do some cool stuff. There's one point where it turns out he has the Infinity Gauntlet. There's one point where he overpowers the Avengers, wrecks the Avengers. It's amazing. But they're all designed to be a little comedic and a little nonsensical. So one of these, for example, is called the Jeff World Tour. And he ends up basically just kind of traveling the world and just sort of experiencing everything. But what you end up finding out is Jeff actually hasn't gone anywhere. Instead, his little world tour is Jeff just hanging out with Gwenpool while like she paints these landmarks, and Jeff just like imagines himself there, right, like a French guy eating a baguette and like pushing up the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like when you see all those people standing with their hands just kind of sticking in the air. It's cute, right? It's little things like that. There is one called Pool Party, which is absolutely amazing and adorable. So the whole thing about Pool Party is that Jeff shows up here basically just kind of like hanging out with all the superheroes, right? The Avengers and everybody. Of course, Iron Fist is there because, you know, in the moment, he's not just like demolishing everyone in Marvel Rivals and the bane of every person's existence who's playing that game right now. But like when Jeff's swimming around in like this adorable little floaty and like, you know, snorkels and all that kind of stuff, which is weird because he's a land shark and he doesn't need it, that as he's swimming around, people start freaking out because they see a shark fin in the water. And everybody just jumps out of the pool terrified of him. Which is, there's another one, motorcycle.
Stupid
In
ass.
Marvel Comics, over Jeff's various adventures, there was a point when he actually went to go live with Kate Bishop, right? Kind of the new Hawkeye or second variant of Hawkeye. And one of the funny things that goes on is like Jeff gets tired, decides to take a nap. So he takes a nap in the laundry basket and then gets thrown into the washer by Kate Bishop. And like Kate just hears like all this like rattling and thumping, and like when she goes to look in there, she sees that like Jeff is inside the washer.
Going in.
He's having what looks like the most fun ever. Now, do not get inside of a washer while it's running. For all you young people who are watching this video, do not do that. But he's like singing and carrying on, and of course, like he's alive once Kate lets the water out and everything. But like it's these small little things. And so another thing that happens here, and this kind of builds off of the Pool Party story when he scared all the Avengers out of the water, is he actually ends up like going to the beach and just kind of like hanging out in the beach and having a good time. And there's this moment when he wants to like get in the water, but he's sad because he can't, because you remember like when he did, he scared all the Avengers because, you know, it's like a shark fin in the water. So he ends up going to a costume shop and like leaves with this bag of goodies. Now, how he paid for it is anybody's guess, right? Like a land shark walks into a store, buys some stuff and leaves. I don't even know how that works. And I don't care because it's awesome. Because what he ended up doing was, in order to basically make everybody feel good, he ended up getting a dolphin costume. And he's just like swimming around the water as a dolphin. And everybody's having a blast. Nobody's terrified for their lives or anything like that. But then there's this other story where I'm shotgunning all these little stories out because it's amazing. It's called Scourge of the Seven Seas. And this one I love. Like, I absolutely love this story. So this is like just kind of Jeff in the water doing his thing, right? But like as he starts to swim down, he's coming across like mermaids and like just old school sailors or divers or whatever it is, or like octopuses, octopi, whatever it is, whatever the plural version of that is, just like hanging out with everybody. Then he sees MODOK, and he remembers that like MODOK was the guy who created him. So like he attacks MODOK and absolutely starts tearing this guy to pieces, only to find out that Jeff's in the bathtub getting a bath from Kate Bishop, and he's just like playing with his toys. It's all these small little things. But again, like getting into the stories where Jeff like faces off against the Avengers and dominates everybody, this initially has Captain America just like hunting around for a shield. He can't find it anywhere. Kate Bishop can't find her arrows. Miles Morales can't find any of his stuff. What his stuff is that he's hunting for, I don't know, because he just has his abilities baked into his genome. Doctor Strange can't find the things that belong to him. Like Falcon's stuff is missing. Black Widow's stuff is missing. It's all gone. Everybody initially goes to blame Deadpool because it just seems like the kind of antic that Deadpool would get involved in. But then, like, out of nowhere, while they're all hunting for their stuff, Jeff comes swooping in, just like in Marvel Rivals, and dominates everybody. He's like crushing them all with all their own gear. The mask of Miles, the shield of Captain America, Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto. He crushes everyone, and it's absolutely amazing. And so, following that, you get into like the last story that we're going to cover here, right? Which is called Tummy Trouble, because Jeff has an upset tummy. And he's literally just sitting on the couch, and his stomach hurts, right? He almost looks like he's getting ready to throw up, and he's like crying and carrying on. And so like Kate Bishop comes running in, right? Because of course she's worried about him. Wraps them all up in a little bundle and then takes him to the vet, and the vet runs some tests, and they end up running a scan on his stomach. Come to find out, this guy has eaten so much stuff, one of which is the Infinity Gauntlet. Yes, Jeff got the Infinity Gauntlet in Marvel Comics. But these are the kind of stories that Marvel covers when it comes to Jeff, right? I mean, like, it's one of these things where he was so adorable when he popped up that people were getting, like, Jeff plushies and all kinds of stuff, right? It's just one of these things. It's kind of like Spider-Gwen, right? It's just one of those little sleeper hits that comes along and just everybody falls in love with the character. So that's the long and short of Jeff in Marvel, right? Not really a whole lot to go on here, but it is cool. The stories are awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all later.
Last video.
Buy and require no tools to install. Each box comes.
When Iron Man hit the big screen in 2008, people were floored by how kick-ass it was. There've been a lot of duds out of Marvel recently, like Elektra and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, so many viewers didn't really expect this movie to be that much different from those. But Tony Stark was cool, badass, and interesting even before he put on the Iron Man armor. So Iron Man was a huge hit, and audiences left the theater satisfied with a new character and movie to love. But not all of them left. There are those viewers who enjoy staying and watching the credits of a good movie, whether it's to appreciate how many people worked on it, or absorb what they just viewed, or wait, holy shit, is that Samuel Jackson? Wait, he's Nick Fury? Wait, Avengers Initiative? What the holy fucking shit? And boom, just like that, the MCU was born. Now you knew this wasn't just a one-off movie or self-contained Iron Man universe, like previous superhero adaptations had been. There've been a number of post-credit scenes in the past, but Iron Man's post-credit scene was a fucking mission statement that they wanted to take this movie and build it into a shared superhero cinematic universe. They planted a seed of what they were really envisioning, and they'd hidden it in a place where only the biggest nerds would bother to wait and see it. When everyone else started hearing about this, it was exciting for them because it felt like they'd missed a whole important piece of the movie. If they'd shoved that sequence at the end of the movie, it would have felt mundane. Hiding it made it feel special, and it made people who saw it feel like they were on the ground floor of something big. It made casual audiences start to imagine what the hell an Avengers could even mean, and it made comic fans geek the fuck out at the idea of actually seeing the Avengers together on the big screen. It was a brilliant move, and now viewers knew that if they stayed to the end, they might get a glimpse of something else cool hidden there behind the credits. So Marvel Studios kept using it in subsequent films to keep hyping people up for what was coming. Tony Stark meeting up with General Ross at the end of Incredible Hulk reiterated to viewers that everything coming out was going to be building towards Avengers, and that to get the whole story, you'd have to watch it all. And after that, it was full steam ahead towards their goal, and every post-credit scene formed a line, going directly from one film to the next to keep that hype train going. Iron Man 2's post-credit scene gave us a glimpse of Thor's hammer to blend Thor and Asgard into the universe. Thor's post-credit scene shows us the Tesseract, Cosmic Cube, which leads to Captain America and lets us know how things are going to be connected to that movie. And of course, at the end of Captain America, it's all out on the hype for Avengers finally arriving, with Nick Fury reaching out to Cap in the modern day. Each of these post-credit scenes had a specific purpose of both hyping up the next movie and letting viewers know how these different characters were connected to the world. And they each gave a glimpse of what you were already excited to see without giving too much away. These little snippets of what was to come contributed to the hype that made Marvel's The Avengers a huge hit. When all those snippets finally came together and shared the screen in a superhero epic, that finally brought the world of the comics to life like never before. And after the excitement of Avengers, the credits start to roll. Just as audiences are starting to relax and talk, the movie starts up again, and we get a mid-credit scene where Thanos is revealed as the true threat behind Loki, and what would become known as the Infinity Saga was launched. Excitement was at an all-time high, and so much of it was due to these quick little scenes. And after all this excitement, they knew fans needed a little breather, so they brilliantly subverted the post-credit scene hype trope with the famous Swarma scene and gave you a moment to chuckle and relax. Back when subversion was still cool instead of lame and mean-spirited, of course. After years of using post-credit scenes masterfully to hype up and connect the MCU, here's where things started to lose focus a bit. For our first post-Avengers movie, we got Iron Man 3. The biggest character in the MCU, and one whose previous post-credit scenes set up both Thor and the Avengers. And what do they do at that pivotal moment? It's a joke. Banner falls asleep while Tony is talking about things. That was the payoff to them leaving together at the end of Avengers. Yeah, I chuckled lightly when I first saw it, but it made the characters crossing over feel cheap and meaningless. But whatever. Iron Man 3 didn't really care about the wider MCU. It just wanted to do its own thing and tell a Tony Stark story. Sure. But then the question I have to ask is, why even have a post-credit scene if you don't have anything to say? This would have been the perfect opportunity to just not have one and trick people into not expecting them anymore. That would have been brilliant. keep people on their toes from movie to movie so they wouldn't take the post-credit scene for granted. And if there was one, it would be surprising and exciting again.
Right.
Instead, when it's something like this, you just feel like you wasted your fucking time waiting around.
Type
Then
shit.
we have Thor the Dark World, where they name-drop the Infinity Stones and use the Collector to create hype for Guardians. But this is where it stops being a post-credit scene and becomes mid-credit scenes. You didn't need to wait and earn those special scenes anymore. They just handed them to you. And so they felt mundane. Liz Malik?
Ever been stressed waiting on payday, knowing that the bills don't wait?
No.
That's where Tilt comes in. Tilt gives you access to up to $400.
You just go, alright, Kale. Instead of the feeling of mystery and excitement at what could be coming. It worked with Thanos because it was completely unexpected. Here, it just feels like a commercial for the next movie. And the actual post-credit scene we have Jane and Thor kissing should have just been in the movie itself and really doesn't actually go anywhere. All right. And it's the same with Captain America, the Winter Soldier. The movie ends and they just casually introduce Strucker and the Maximoffs. Your regular audience doesn't even know what this means or what movie this leads into, and you really don't get anything you're not immediately getting in the next movie. With Thor's hammer, you got the feeling of majesty of this legendary weapon removed from the context of Thor and Asgard and crashed down into this relatively grounded world. With Strucker, it just feels like you're seeing some guy with a monocle. Sure, Thanos was technically just some purple guy to a lot of viewers, but comic fans were freaking the fuck out about him so much that they did half of the MCU's advertising for them. What comic fan saw Strucker and started telling everyone, bro, you gotta see my boy Strucker. Shit's gonna get lit when he comes into the MCU. Yeah, he's a good villain, but come on. Honestly, it probably would have been better to introduce Strucker and the twins in Avengers 2. Like I said, it basically felt like the beginning of that movie anyways. Guardians of the Galaxy understood how people were feeling at the time. They didn't use the post-credit scene to set things up. They used it to expand the world with Cosmo and Howard the Duck. Would Howard have been as impactful if he was just in the movie? God, no. But here he felt fun and unexpected. And the writers knew that only nerds would appreciate him, so they hit him at the end. People had started to become cynical of these thinly veiled advertisements, and Guardians understood that, so they just had a little fun instead. Then our Strucker scene leads into Avengers Age of Ultron, which had a credit scene that really didn't make any fucking sense. You'll do what yourself, Thanos? You had nothing to do with the plot of this movie, and nothing happened would help you get more stones. But that's me nitpicking. It was there to show Thanos grab the gauntlet, which let people get a glimpse of what was coming. It may have been a little stupid, but it was fucking cool. And that's what really matters, because that's what hypes people up. So, some of these scenes may be a bit awkward or stupid, but at this point they're all doing their job. Each post-credits scene leads to the next movie, and now all roads lead to Infinity War. Ant-Man has my most hated post-credit scene because it just plays a scene from Civil War that kind of spoils the movie a little bit. But that scene does let you know that you can continue Ant-Man's story there. Civil War shows Peter playing around with his costume. That leads to Spider-Man Homecoming. Doctor Strange comes in. His scene implies that he'll be a part of Thor Ragnarok, which turns out to be a glorified cameo, but it still does tell you to go there next. Thor Ragnarok's credit scene then shows a large ship intercepting the escaping Asgardians, which we learn leads directly and quite fucking awesomely into Infinity War. And I think having this as a mid-credits scene was the right call here.
Exactly.
Because I want everyone to see this so they can know exactly where we're headed next.
Exactly.
And then you had Great Message doing stuff. The other scene in Civil War sets up Black Panther by showing Bucky go to Wakanda and being frozen. Black Panther then sets up Infinity War by seeing that Bucky has been rehabilitated, letting us know that this fan-favorite character will be back in action. Then we finally reach the end of the path leading to Infinity War, and we get a post-credit scene of Nick Fury being blipped away and sending an emergency signal to Captain Marvel, leading us right to our next movie. Both Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp then give us ominous post-credit scenes that set us right up into Endgame, and we have finally made it to the culmination of 10 years of movies, and the hype is bigger, I think, than just about any movie that has ever been released. Some of these post-credit scenes I loved, some I was indifferent towards, and some I outright fucking hated, but the vast majority of them did their job. Very cleanly and simply led from one movie to the next, helping to shape the greater narrative and weaving all these films together to keep the hype going throughout the decade-long epic dubbed the Infinity Saga. But something was lost at the beginning of Phase 4, and like many aspects of the MCU, the post-credit scenes have become aimless and confused. So you stay through the end credits of our first film after Endgame, Spider-Man: Far From Home. And what do you get? My God! Nick Fury and Maria Hill were both Skrulls? The real Nick Fury's on a space station building sword? He must know there's a big threat on the horizon. Where could this be going? Does this lead to the next movie? Does this tie into the upcoming multiverse saga? No, it doesn't. This leads into the Marvels, which released 4 fucking years later. And it only ties in because, there was a space station in it and Nick Fury appeared. Alright, Marvels was delayed many fucking times. Fuck-ups happen. I'm not going to be too hard on one poorly timed post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Because next up is our first official Phase 4 movie, Black Widow. In our post-credit scene, Yelena Belanova is devastated to learn about her surrogate sister's death. And Contessa Fontaine appears and gives her information that points to Hawkeye being the one that killed her. Oh, shit. What movie does this post-credit scene hype up and lead into? None. It leads to a Disney Plus exclusive Hawkeye streaming show. Oh, and not the running plot of that show. A couple scenes in episodes 4 and 5. Wow. All right. They want to pimp out their new streaming service a bit. Whatever.
Basically.
Because now here we are at Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Our first new character to lead a movie since Endgame. And they brought out all the stops for this one. Shang-Chi meets Bruce Banner and Carol Danvers, 2 of the biggest surviving heroes left on the planet. And they tell him that those 10 rings are super ancient. And they're calling something big to Earth. Here we go. It finally feels like they're starting to plant the seeds for their next big threat. And what does this exciting post-credit scene lead into?
Nothing. At all. Like, it will lead to nothing. I wish they would say, oh, it's been Doom all along. Oh, I feel like that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, it's been calling out to me. That's why I can find out where they are. La, 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 la. Like, no, bitch, it was calling out to Kane, bitch. Like, ooh, that shit gonna piss me off. I already know it. I'm gonna be in the theaters like, well, there you go. There you go. There you go, yes, sir. Oh, God. I'm pissed.
Well, nothing. We don't know what those rings were calling. We haven't seen Shang-Chi since, and it's very likely most people completely forgot about this scene. Well, okay. Next is Eternals. We get a mid-credit scene where Star Fox appears and is proclaimed Thanos' brother. Now, I personally felt curious and interested when he entered. That's a character I never thought I'd see in the MCU. But as you may have noticed, I'm a fucking nerd. I imagine most regular people just felt confused about why Thanos' brother is some skinny little human guy and then promptly forgot this scene even happened. And that's only those who are willing to wait after sitting through 156 minutes of fucking Eternals. Then we get a post-credit scene where Jon Snow talks to a sword and some voice whispers to him. Now, I know this is Black Knight, and I've read online that this voice was Blade, but regular people have no idea what the fuck is going on here. What is the point of these scenes? They don't drum up interest or intrigue, they're just fucking confusing. But whatever. I personally was still curious to see where the Star Fox thing was going. And the answer is nowhere yet. Noticing a trend? MCU post-credit scenes no longer lead cleanly from one movie to the next. They're just throwing out plot points for what I assumed at the time was Avengers the Kang Dynasty, but that's just an assumption. The Shang-Chi one could have been for Shang-Chi 2 for all I know. And again, I'm a fucking nerd. I think about this shit and read up on it all the fucking time, and I have no idea what the hell's going on. How the fuck is a regular watcher with a real life supposed to follow any of this shit? And with the way the MCU wings it as it goes along, why toss all these plot threads out when you don't even have a script for the next Avengers yet? It doesn't hype anyone up. It just bottlenecks your story to having to wrap all of this stuff up. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Clea appears and yells something about the multiverse. Another plot thread tossed into the future that hasn't led anywhere yet. Thor Love and Thunder has Hercules stand up as their mid-credits scene. To lead to what? Thor 5? Avengers? I don't know. But the more important question is, does Marvel Studios even know at this point? It seems like they're just tossing whatever they can think of at a wall and seeing if any of it sticks. But
basically,
now we get to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. And they actually finally tried to set up the multiverse saga with their mid-credits scene by introducing their main Thanos-level threat, the Council of Kangs. But it was too late. It had been 4 years since Endgame. Most people were not following the overarching story of the MCU at this point.
No.
And we'd literally just watched one Kang get beaten by fucking Ant-Man. Are we supposed to be scared of a million of them? Just get a million fucking Ant-Mans to beat them up. Problem solved. Imagine if one Thanos had been the villain and been defeated solo by Hawkeye. Do you think people would have been excited about him reappearing in a mid-credit scene? No. And why set it up in Ant-Man? Why not a post-credit scene in Doctor Strange? It was actually multiverse-centered. Instead of Pizza Papa, they could have done almost this exact scene, and I think people would have been more interested. They're just placing it in a random movie and just assuming people are going to see it for some reason. And then as our post-credit scene, we get another fucking tease for a streaming show where they put their next big bad on the small screen again and confuse audiences who don't watch these streaming shows by having some weird-ass old-timey Loki appear and be all scared. And they knew they had a problem. They knew that no one knew what the hell they were planning with this multiverse thing. So in the Marvels, they desperately shoved in this unfocused, tedious mess of a post-credit scene with Kelsey Grammer as Beast appearing. But he's not even the focus. It's Monica's mom as binary or some shit. This is one of the worst ones because no one even watched this movie. And they've written themselves into connecting their plans to the multiverse thing to a movie no one cared about, and prematurely blown their X-Men multiverse cameo load on a post-credit scene most people probably just lazily looked up on YouTube if they even bothered. And where's this scene leading? Assumedly Avengers Secret Wars, which as of now isn't even fully written and won't release for another 3 fucking years at least. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 beat all these scenes by just having Peter Quill sit around, because now at least you know he's on Earth and he can just fly in whenever the plot needs him. If you don't know what you're planning, that's how you do an open-ended post-credit scene that people will actually kinda at least half remember. And that brings us to today. We've now had 30-some MCU films across 5 phases, and I think I can illustrate my point best by comparing how many post-credit scene plot threads were still left dangling at the end of each phase of the MCU. Phase 1. 1. Thanos, which makes sense. He's the overarching threat. Boom. Phase 2. 3. Thanos. Again, makes sense. Still the overarching threat. Then we have Hank Pym showing Hope a wasp suit, and that trailer at the end of Ant-Man. Besides the Thanos one, those threads are both continued very quickly in those movie sequels or whatever comes next. Good. Done. Good. Phase 3. 4. Mordo stealing magic from people, Adam Warlock being created, J. Jonah Jameson revealing Peter Parker's identity, and Nick Fury on a space station with Skrulls. Mordo was going to be touched upon in Doctor Strange 2, but that scene got cut. While the other 3 were all closed off in upcoming sequels. So 3 phases and pretty much all open post-credit plot threads are cleared out or soon to be cleared out. Sounds good. Now we get to phase 4. Now how many post-credit scenes introduce plot threads that did not resolve by the end of the phase? 7. Of 10 post or mid-credit scenes, 7 of them are not resolved at the end of phase 4. Contessa Fontaine recruiting Yelena. Something tracking Shang-Chi's rings. Starfix and Pip intercept the Eternals. A piece of the Venom symbiote left in the MCU. Blade whispers to Black Knight. Clea recruits Doctor Strange. Hercules and Zeus. Alright. But how many of those threads were resolved in later movies during Phase 5? 0! They're all still open. And now we're in Phase 5. Well, add in those 7 and toss 3 more in so far. The Council of Kangs, Monica trapped in that other universe, and Ms. Marvel trying to set a young Avengers up with a not very young Kate Bishop. We've still got 2 more movies left in Phase 5. Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts Asterisk. Besides the one with Yelena and Fontaine, none of these are going to be resolved in those 2 movies, and very likely they'll toss in a few more on the pile. And I haven't even counted any from the Disney Plus shows, and the reason for that is that most people don't even watch them. Anything set up in there is just going to fly over most people's heads anyways, and if they wind up being important for future movies, that's going to be a fucking mistake. The MCU has completely lost the point of what their post-credit scenes are for. Sure, when I listed these off, some sounded pretty interesting, and you might want to see where they're going, but be honest.
I really want this AK, but this is going way too slow. Let's go ahead and get these troops. Oh my goodness, that is so...
How many of these did you actually remember before I listed them here? By the time the next Avengers even comes out, it will have been
I remember them
5
all.
fucking
Me
years
personally.
since some of these
Oh, we got 2 views in this bitch. What's up? Make some noise.
How many people are likely to
I
even
can never see the viewers on here.
Much less
Make some
some
noise.
stupid
Who in
post-credit
here?
scene where nothing even
All
happened.
right.
Post-credit scenes in the
Who in
MCU
here?
of the modern day are not carefully crafted to hype up the next movie and weave the universe together as they used to be. They're just a wish list of ideas tossed in the air to futilely try and desperately create some hype for the multiverse saga as they successfully did in the Infinity Saga. But they have completely lost what made those scenes work so well and create so much hype, and they are having the exact opposite effect now of making people see just how disorganized and lazy the modern MCU's marketing and world building has become. Now you may ask, why did this guy make this video? Well, it's because I love post-credit scenes. I always have. I think they are such a cool and fun storytelling device in this kind of movie. And like so many things I love in movies, they've turned to fucking dog shit. End of video. Post-credit scene, yeah? Will they be able to fix this in the future? How will Captain America...
I got 2 views in here. What's up? Make some noise.
Credit scenes to hype up each other and Avengers Doomsday. Well, probably pretty poorly, but here's my guesses. Captain America. Credits roll. Suddenly, old man Steven Rogers touches some artifact.
I can still listen to this, yo.
His youth is returned. Baron Zemo steps out of the shadows in full mask and says, "Oh, that was no Thunderbolts. Let's show them a Thunderbolts without the asterisk." And then something with, I don't know, content. Them a Thunderbolts without the asterisk.
It say 2 people in here, but it's just showing my chat bots. Whatever. I don't care. Get off this bitch anyway.
Talking about Dr. Doom. I don't know. Fantastic Four. Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom walks out to a whole council of Dr. Dooms, and he said, and then something with, I don't know, Contessa and Nick Fury talking about Dr. Doom. I don't know. Fantastic Four. Robert. Suddenly, old man Steven Rogers touches. Post-credit scene, yeah? Will they be able to fix this in the future? How will Captain America, Thunderbolts, Asterisk, and Fantastic Four use post-credit scenes to hype up each other and Avengers Doomsday? Well, probably pretty poorly, but here's my guesses. Captain America. Credits roll. Suddenly, old man Steven Rogers touches some artifact, and suddenly, his youth is returned.
Here it is.
Thunderbolts. Baron Zemo steps out of the shadows in full mask and says, "Oh, that was no Thunderbolts. Let's show them a Thunderbolts without the asterisk." And then something with, I don't know, Contessa and Nick Fury talking about Dr. Doom. I don't know. Fantastic Four. Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom walks out to a whole council of Dr. Dooms, and he says something ominous about, "It's now Doomsday." This is me expecting the absolute lamest and laziest shit from them I can possibly imagine. And it's very likely I'm still giving them too much credit based on what we've seen recently. Well, we'll see in a few years if Disney hasn't burned to the ground by that actual end of video. Haha, real post-credit scene. Because at the end of Avengers Doomsday, Dr. Doom has taken the power of the Beyonder and is destroying all reality to reshape the multiverse in his image. All hope seems lost, and our heroes stand with the Watcher outside of reality and watch powerlessly as all they care for is destroyed. When suddenly, a portal from behind opens and a figure steps out.
That's strange.
Heroic music starts playing, and the camera turns to reveal a beautiful face that speaks. It's Morbin time.
Face ass. Face ass. Niggas are childish. Niggas are childish, man. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't nothing but 11:16 right now. 11:16. You see something? And he kind of just turned 11:16, but you know, it's September. It's September 17th, 2025. So it's 9:17 when it kind of like just turned. It just turned 11:17. So yeah. I'm gonna get off of here first. So I appreciate y'all. Deuces.